Welcome to check printing report designing with XML Publisher. Here we'll be discussing about how to design a check supplier checks using XML Publisher tool provided by Oracle. For more details, I have the complete installation of it, like the source code, the concurrent program registration, LDT file, the packages, the template, everything I have. So contact me if you need the complete code. That would save some time for you because I have everything. So you can basically 90% of the things are done. So you just need to tweak a little bit to make it compatible to your environment. Okay, so this is the check that we are going to design. You can see this is the this is the company name, the payer company name, and this is the supplier. This is the amount. I have a function which converts the payment amount to words. So this is the payment amount in words. This is the check amount, this is check number, check date. This is the digital signature that we will be using for the check, because if you print more than let's say 10 number of checks or multiple number of checks, the manager who is responsible for signing will not be interested in signing manually, right? So in that case, you can have a digital signature, put it in somewhere in the server, and you can refer that in the template, so that XML Publisher picks up that digital signature and generates the check using that signature. Alright, this is the MICR font that you see in every check. There is a special font, magnetic. There is a magnetic imprint font, and that you see in every check. Normally, when you receive a checkbook from your bank, you see a font, you see a number at the bottom of the check. So that's nothing but the number, the bank number, basically the routing number, the account number, payer account number, and the check number. This is the check number. So that's has to be in special font, that is MICR font. Here I am using the MICR font that you can search in. You can Google it and get the MICR font, and basically put that .ttf file in the server, and you can refer that in XML Publisher. And you can also while designing template, you can put that in Windows root directory, in font directory, while designing the template. We'll see that during the course of the tutorial. And below you see these are the invoice numbers, the invoice details that are the check. These are the invoices for which the check is going to be paid. As I have basically divided this complete tutorial into 12 steps. In first video, we will go through the first 5 steps. So as part of the step 1, create a PL/SQL package which will hold two procedures. One is the main procedure, which will basically be called by the payment process manager, which in turn will call another procedure which actually generates the XML file. So this is the second procedure that will actually generate the XML file. This is the package that I have created. Again, I have the source code, so that may save some time for you. Then define two concurrent programs for those two programs that we just created. Basically in the previous step, the two procedures. Again, the first one would be invoked by payment process manager, and the second one would actually generate the XML data source. This is the concurrent executable for the first procedure. This is the concurrent program. Notice here the payment batch parameter. You must have first parameter as p_payment_batch, because this is the parameter that will be passed by payment process manager to this program. So make sure you have this parameter in here. Otherwise your program may not give desired output, or it may even go into error. This is the second program executable, which would actually generate the XML, and this is the concurrent program for that. If you notice here, the output must be XML. That's the requirement of if you are designing in XML Publisher. The output has to be XML. And again, I have a parameter to pass the payment batch to this program, so that it will generate the XML for that payment batch. So whatever payments in that batch, it will pick up those payments and will create check for those. Now we have the procedure and the concurrent program ready. Next step is to assign the concurrent request to the appropriate concurrent request group, so that it can be accessed from API payment responsibility. Next, after you give the appropriate access to the appropriate request group, next step is to create a payment batch, which will basically create some payments, actual payments in it, and then you build the payments, but do not format yet. Just have it when you go to the action window, you select checkbox and build, but do not format yet. So once you build, then run the read on print check program that we define in step 2. So basically to check whether your program is running fine or not, run the concurrent program that we defined in step 2 and enter the payment batch name as parameter and see the output. It should generate XML data. Now we have the XML data ready. The next step is to define the template, basically, which will use this XML data source. So that I will show in the next video.